Hey guys, how's it going? It's Tim Brown, and I am just showing you a little bit of our office edition, and I'm going to talk about marketing with video and some of the keys to that. But we've got a new space that we're adding to our current office across the hall, and I just wanted to show you guys kind of a before of it before we get all of our furniture in here and stuff. I'm excited about it, excited to try to make it cool in here. And I want to talk to you guys about video and how ridiculously important video is today. And it's crazy because video has been around for a while, right? Obviously, but the amount of, or the ability for any random person to get into video has never been quite as easy or simple. So if you're a company and you're not using video, I just want to invite you, come on in and start using video because it's extremely powerful, and I'm going to talk to you about why and how and all that, and hopefully give you some, 5 keys, 5 nuggets to using video well, and you can share this with your company or wield it for your company as you will. But the first key is that it doesn't have to be perfect. Video is useful because, you get the familiarity with customers, with people, with, if you're a B2B company, with those businesses and people in the business, with your face and with your usefulness and with your entertainment, maybe even. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's more about being there and being available. Number 2, I think you should be creating series or multiple series. How do you say series plural? Create series, okay? Like this one, I've got Monday Morning Marketing and Coffee. I've got Construction Wise for construction companies. I've got Google Likes It for quick tips for getting more Google traffic. We've got Content Marketing and Beer. We've got Cocktails and Lead Generation. We've got a total of at least 5 series that we're doing for our company. And I'm inviting the companies that we're working with to start to do this now. And we're starting to do it for them. We're saying you need series to stay familiar with your ideal customers and to get them used to seeing you in their Facebook feeds, etc. So it's really powerful that way. The third thing is to end with a call to action. So on this series, my call to action is always just do a little bit more of what you love this week. It's a very soft sell, but a lot of our customers or a lot of our clients end with their phone number, an email, a next step, and there's opportunity there. Don't just, be useful and entertain and then leave them out to the wind, but end with a call to action. Number 4, content recycling. So this is one of the most powerful aspects of using video for marketing because first of all, if I create this video, I spend the time getting as much of this information out there as possible. I can then tell my writer, hey, writer, can you look at this video and make something, like make a blog post out of it? So I've given kind of the expertise. Now, can you turn it into a piece of content? So you can do that with your videos. You can turn them into a blog post or vice versa. You can take a blog post you've written and then just turn it into a video. I actually did that last week with the 7 keys to luxury marketing. I actually had done a blog post previously and then just went down my key points and turned it into a video. And then I can pop that video, here's next level, pop that video into the blog post and create time on site. So here's a bonus little nugget that if you have video on your website, people will spend more time there. I think you'll notice, like if you go to Forbes or Inc. or Fast Company, these websites often lead with a video or news websites, and then they do the blog post. They want you to sit on the video because there's a likelier chance that you'll spend a lot of time if you start on the video. You'll spend 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and that's a long time in internet time because usually people are bouncing off after 1 or 2 minutes. So content recycling and the ability for you to get people to stay on your website longer with video. It's powerful. And here's my last point, my fifth point. The whole reason that you want to do video marketing is because you want to become familiar with your ideal customer. So I want you guys that are watching this video, and there's usually upwards of at least 100 people that see my Monday morning marketing and coffee videos on Facebook, maybe a few more, 20, 30 on Instagram Live, at least some of it. I want you guys to become familiar with me. Frankly, I want us to be friends. I want to know you guys. I want to become more familiar. And you need to do that with your customers. You need to become familiar with them, and you need to be there for them for the topic that you handle. So if you're in hair, you want to be familiar with them as possible. Video is a great way. You get your face there, you get your personality there, and it's an interesting way to keep up to date with them. And you don't need to be famous, okay? So we talked about like 120 to 170 people that watch these videos. I'm not famous. I might be mildly famous with you, who's ever watching this right now, because you see me all the time and I'm constantly up in your grill. So that's all you need. You need to define a small enough audience, and you need to become familiar with them. So John Osmond, hey, how are you doing, man? It's good to see you. Thank you for watching this video. It's funny because I'll use John as an example. So John has watched my videos. He knows that I do construction marketing, and he's introduced me to somebody else that I went to lunch with. And that person that I went to lunch with then has referred me to clients that are significant, and he's, that person's become a client. So because of John, and thank you, John, I've gotten 3 new clients. So I would encourage you to play what I would call small ball, not being too big for your britches, and inviting people to be part of it. Thinking about every person in your audience is extremely important. John, I didn't know that John was going to refer me business, but we did sit down together, we talked, and I told him what we're trying to do. And, taking people to lunch, being there for them, being useful in any small way that you possibly can, that's what video marketing also allows you to do in a broader sense to more people at a time. But they all go together. Taking people to lunch, working on, talking to referral partners, being useful to people, telling them what your niche is, what you do really, really well, and it expands outward from there. So thank you, John. And I just wanted to share that for the other people that will watch this, to say it really does matter. And even though you're not trying to be famous, you're trying to become familiar with people. And this has ever expanding outward opportunities through referrals, through connections, and through the people that are watching. But video marketing is extremely powerful, and it's just another way to get in front of people. I think, I'll just say this one other example. I got a client recently from somebody that I used to work with a long time ago. I haven't talked to them in so long, but I think because they see my videos and they see my content on social, that I'm top of mind. So they referred me as well. And there's just this kind of, compounding effect to being familiar with people and to kind of reminding them what you do and those types of things. So I want to encourage you guys to use video this week once. So I'm going to change my call to action, because I kind of already said the do more of what you love this week. I'm going to encourage you to use video marketing once, even if it's just an impromptu Instagram video, and get your face out there and tell people what you do that's amazing. And thank you guys so much for joining me, and have a great week.